What up, brothers? It's Clipper King returning for another Monday afternoon unboxing. Got a nice little figure here today. It got sent from Hong Kong tomorrow and it arrived here in Sheffield yesterday. So massive thanks to Budget Stock, Anthony Sang, out there in the land of the rising figure. Check out his channel if you haven't already. So I'm going to open it up, give you a first look at the figure inside. You've probably guessed, but let's crack her on. So, got the box bust open. When I order my figures, I'll just tell you so we're all on the same page here, I always order them sellotape free. I'm not into all that sellotape, so hopefully Uncle Anthony, he's listened carefully and he's understood. You can see, there's no sellotape on top, so it opens up real nice. I think if you wrap it up right with bubble wrap, you don't need no sellotape. What's included here? If superheroes needed a job. I ain't got fucking Scooby-Doo what's inside there, so I'll open that in a minute. Show you the figure inside first. Got another cheeky little trinket here. Oh, I know what that is. That's the 2014-2015 Hot Toys catalogue. He was going to send this with my last figure, but I think he forgot to put it in or it didn't fit. So he said he was going to send me one to have a glance through. So that's what that is. Massive thanks to him for that. And then, as you can see, the figure inside is the Marty McFly Special Edition from Back to the Future. So I'll get it out of the box. As you can see, no sellotape required. Reason I don't like sellotape is it's a bastard to get it off at shrink wrap, and I like to make this bubble wrap reusable. So when I move this figure on, if I choose to, I can use that same bubble wrap. All I was thinking is Uncle Rickster. So first things first, before we get onto the figure, let's have a look what Uncle Anthony sent us. As I showed you, envelope, that's what it were, rolled up envelope, and inside were these cards. He always sends me some little treat, he does, and I'll just show them you so you know what they are. Save anybody asking. You can see it's Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, she's been a magician's assistant, old Thor, bit of a blacksmith, looks like he's hammering away on an horseshoe or something. Ain't got a foss though, no foss. Iron Man doing ironing, looks like our lass. Wolverine, he's slicing mate. Human Torch, they're barbecuing chicken. These would be one I do fucking appreciate. I do like a bit of barbecued chicken. Beautiful. Batman, showing off as usual. I don't need a job. Alright, moneybags, back off. Superman, he's delivering post. Spiderman, he's stringing rackets. Got you sent a bit of something. Catwoman, chasing mice. Mr. Fantastic, he's picking apples, that lad. That's what he's doing. Flash, got a bit of pizza delivery going on. And Captain America, got his tray upside down. He's got a waiter's job. That's what that lad's doing. So I thought I'd show you, because I know somebody'd say what were in that little white packet. So that's what it were. Like I say, I think they're sticky back and all. I thought they were fridge magnets at first, but they're not. You just peel them off and they're sticky. So that's what he sent me. And now on to matter in hand. Like I said, as you know, it's Marty McFly, Back to the Future. The special edition, so it does include the guitar. I will say, well, I'm just showing you around box, I have got my reservations about this figure, and I will say, although I do really like the film and the trilogy, I do rank it really highly, I weren't one of the people who were raving my tits off when this figure was shown, because I think it is a good film, but it doesn't always necessarily make a good figure. I will say, when I saw the Hong Kong bloggers photos back end of last week, I was a little bit more put off by it. I thought the head sculpt on certain shots, I don't know, didn't do a lot for me, and sort of made me feel like, what the fuck have I ordered it for? Or can I cancel my order, so to speak? Weren't buzzing about the head sculpt. I think it looks very egg-headed, and I hope it's different in hand, but I always do say, don't kick off too much about a figure until you have seen it. So, let's unbox it, get it out of the box, and have a first glance. Okay, so before we take it out, we'll just have a quick glance at what's inside the box, and as you can see, it is quite loaded. So you've got the instructions here, and pegs, hands up here and up here. Figure and the stand central. Save the clock tower, the Walkman, headphones and watch, I'm guessing. The camcorder, the guitar, because it is the exclusive version, his backpack and his sunglasses. So yeah, nice looking set, and I'm looking under there and his skateboards under here, but look at it. So yeah, nice nice variety in the extras, does have everything you would want. I will say, just to mention, I saw a few comments. There were a lot of concern about the head sculpt. What I saw, a few people mentioned that there's no JVC on the camcorder. That's obvious, licensing problem. A couple of people mentioned they've sent the wrong guitar. I disagree, because I think he does use 3 different guitars in the film. One at the beginning, where he sort of blows his scent away with the speaker. This one, what he's using when he's trying to get the gig, and he plays Power of Love to Huey Lewis. Eye with a pinhead sort of thing. Sorry, just too down loud. Words to that effect. So that's the strap for it. So I think that's the guitar, and then he does play one later when he does Johnny Be Good. So the guitar is correct for that scene. So let's stop bullshitting. I'll take it out. Let's have a look at Marty himself and concentrate on his head sculpt. Right, so everything out of box. Just get a quick blast through. So the paper, the Walkman, his watch, spare hands, the video camera, skateboard, shades, guitar strap, and his rucksack and pegs, instructions, the generic stand, this time with a waist grab. I think that's obviously so you can use it with the skateboard, and the stand will hold the figure. And then the figure itself, just looking up. I will say, just from the short amount of time taking it out of the box, I have got a couple of little nitpicks with it. Although I will say, I think the head sculpt is better in hand than any of the pictures I've seen, and definitely better than the custom Marty McFlys I've seen. But I'll get more in depth when I do the full review, which will be over the next couple of days. Certainly won't be tonight, because Liverpool and Newcastle on. I've got my fucking priorities straight. So, yeah, like I said, the main thing I realise is the head sculpt has had no favours done by the Hong Kong bloggers, so don't read too much into that. But the figure has got a couple of little problems, or to my taste. But for now, this is the Clipper King, and I'm out of here.